Hey lovely people, how are you all? Good morning. Good morning everybody. Few days back I had put up a teaser, a small YouTube short teaser about managing time. And I promised you that I'm going to come up with a detailed talk on this subject, and today I am here in front of you ready with this subject. And this particular subject has been recommended by my wife, Mrs. Rupa Jogani, and she wanted me to talk on that. And I'm going to approach it in a little different way with some new perspective and making it interesting for everybody to understand and to learn together. And before I begin, as usual, as always, I request all of you who is watching this YouTube video right now, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, friends, kindly do it, and let's try and learn something together and build a bigger community. Thank you very much. So before I begin, let's first understand, friend, that what is management. We keep talking about so many different kind of management. We talk about lifestyle management, stress management, work management, people management, so many things. But do we actually know what is management and why do we do it? We need to have a little clarity on that. Now friends, what do we manage? We tend to manage in life something which is important for us. Something which we know that it plays a very, very crucial role in our life. Something we know that by managing it, we are going to get some benefit out of it. And that is why we manage it. We know that by managing it, we are going to make our life better. So this is basically the thing, that what we manage and why we manage. So this always has to be kept in mind whenever we approach or when we talk about any kind of management in life. This question should always be in our mind, and these benefits can be of different kinds. It can be tangible benefits, intangible benefits. Tangible, which is visible, which can be measurable, and intangible, which are hidden. It's not seen, but yes, we still do get benefited out of it. Now, in our life, friends, one of the most important thing which needs to be managed is our time. This is the most crucial aspect of our life, I believe. Whatsoever possessions we have, whatsoever resources we have, if we do not have sufficient time, I underline, my friends, if we do not have sufficient time to enjoy that, to use that, to cherish that, I think everything what we do in life is futile. It does not make any sense. So friends, let's talk today about that aspect of life which is beyond the control of our calendars and our clock hours, the physical time. We are not going to approach today's subject in that manner. Why? By bracketing our physical time into different time slots and do particular things. No. That's a mathematical way of doing it. People have been doing since ages and since years. But that is currently I am not trying to focus on. I am trying to create a focus on the quality aspect of our time usage. So by quality aspect, what I mean is that while doing a certain kind of an activity, we have our complete focus into that job. We are completely, fully aware and alert. We have our highest energy which is deployed in that work. So this is what I mean by the quality which comes as an input in that work. That must be our focus. And that is a kind of a time management I am going to talk today. So before we can do that, there are certain things what we have to understand. There are few things during our daytime which are essential, which are necessary, and what we do daily by default, I can say. I just want to add by default. So those are certain things which is daily course which has to be put into certain kind of an automation. Automated habits, automated practices. Now this can be like when we get up in the morning, we pass through some daily course, we brush our teeth and we have breakfast, and we get into reading newspaper, some kind of calls. There is few things which happens and which you have to do it. So if we can put this kind of an activity into automation process, what are we doing? Now, by doing that, we are saving ourselves from some kind of a thinking time and action time. It's very interesting, friends. We cannot put in extra efforts to think and to act on certain activities which is not going to bring about a seesaw change in your life. Even while choosing a certain kind of a outfit from the cupboard for any occasions, we sometimes spend hours and hours trying few things, and then in that process some valuable time is being missed out. So first of all, we need to understand that whatever is something which is of course necessary and essential, but if we can put those things, which I leave it up to you to decide, if we can put those things into certain kind of an automation, we are saving a great lot of time from our schedule. So that is one thing is over. Now we are going to talk about the remaining time. The remaining time is going to be the most fruitful for us in our life. Most fruitful, or we can make it most fruitful in our life. This time is going to define who we are. This time is going to define our purpose in life. This time is going to define our priorities in life. And this time, or the effort which we are going to put in this slot, is going to define our future. So now let's talk about this particular slot and how can you make it under the best utilization practice. So now friends, let's give our life an overview. If I make 4 quadrants, then I can divide my life into 4 major aspects. One is health, second is relationships, third is work, fourth is dreams. Dreams, what I mean is passions, our hobbies, different kind of things. So now these 4 things define our entire life. This is very, very clear. Now we need to focus on these 4 elements of life and see to it that how can we utilize our time to approach, to manage, to address these elements of our life. So now these are the 4 elements of life wherein we cannot afford any kind of leniency. We cannot compromise in any of this aspect of our life. We cannot be complacent in that. And we will see to it that we give the best input in these 4 quadrants, in these 4 elements of our life, to make our life much more beautiful and improved than what it is today. So the quality we are going to put in these aspects of our life is going to be of the top form. We are going to be absolutely aware about it. We are going to be in our highest possible energy to see to it that the maximum potential of ours comes out while managing these elements of our life. Now, how do we do it? Because friends, there is a question that these are very, very generalized broad terms I am talking about, which is health, work, relationship, dreams, are very, very generalized terms. How now you prioritize yourself? So there is a practice and there is a solution for that. What we need to do is, we need to bifurcate these 4 elements into 4 different columns. Make those headings as health, relationship, work, hobbies, passions, and whatever comes to your mind immediately, just try to put down under each of the headings. I'll give you an example. When we talk about health, the immediate thing what comes out of our mind, our thinking is jogging, maybe yoga, meditation, some kind of an exercise routine, good food, good sleep, something like that. So keep mentioning those things under that column. Similarly, in relationships, we talk about people, our behaviors, our nature, then it is work. Work we also put in something, and the dreams, our hobbies and passions, there can be huge list which is always there, which was always there. So now after making this list, the second step is again putting a renewed thinking over those things which you have written. The renewed thinking is, now this is the time to delete, to remove, to erase most of the things which you feel maybe are not practical for you to approach or do, maybe not logical, maybe not that very important, maybe not possible due to some kind of a time space constraints or resources constraints you have. There would be many things which you can immediately delete from that list. Do it. Keep doing it till the time you reach not more than 2 elements under one heading. Not more than 2. And if you can boil down to 1, I think that's all the more better. This is with an effort, friends, to make you extremely focused on what you want to do. This is with a point of view to define or outline the most important priority of your life. You must do that, and when you do that, ultimately, because certain kind of a thinking, fresh thinking you are giving to all those headings and subheadings, you are moving towards something which means a lot for you, and which you believe that while working on this particular thing, you might have a huge plus outcome in your life. So friends, ultimately the targets are getting focused. And now finally whatever thing which remains after all those evaporations which is being done is something where you cannot compromise at all. You cannot be lenient, you cannot be complacent into that. You are going to put in your 100%, even more than that, into these things. And this is going to bring out something which is nothing but the best. And once you are focused and once you are doing these things, my friends, the complaints from within, like of laziness, of procrastinations, of something which is I feel demotivated doing many things in life. Yes, these are all the complaints which we have. It's nothing but because you have not prioritized what you want in your life. You don't know what is going to take you far and long enough to achieve something in life. So friends, do these practices, approach your time, physical time, in such a way, and this is not bound by any particular hours of your day or night time. If you want to bracket them into particular kind of hours as per your convenience, fine, I leave that liberty to you. But ultimately, I want this particular 4 elements to be approached, addressed and managed in such a way which is independent of your time. Whether it's daytime, whether it's night time, whether you are at home, whether you are at work, whether you are on vacations or you are anywhere, you have to keep approaching these elements in such a way that you are able to balance everything superbly. The balance, again underline. We cannot focus on one particular thing more and other we try to ignore and neglect. No, we are here to balance these 4 aspects of our life. And this is when we say that we have utilized our time. Looking back, when we see that, we would always feel that we have been able to manage it in such a nice way that these aspects of our life have made us reach to a certain position where we feel proud of ourselves, we feel contented, we feel satisfied, we don't regret. So friends, this is very important. So here I sign off today with this subject, and I hope that you must have liked this different, a new approach and the new perspective towards this subject. Thank you, Rupa, for this allowing me to talk on this, and I definitely tried putting in some kind of a novel thoughts into that. And as I always say before signing off, let's learn together, let's grow together, let's improve together, my friends. Enjoy your day, and bye-bye.